Kalia, welcome to the things I do. Today I wanted to talk to you about orchids that when we get them, they're sick or they become sick in our care, and how we can take care of them and how they make a comeback. Because orchids are very resilient. They want to live, they try their best to live. So I'm going to show you some of my orchids that are in recovery right now. This one I rescued from an acquaintance of mine. She had thrown it away. I rescued it from the garbage, and it's a Phalaenopsis. It's a no ID, but it's got these huge white flowers. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Now when I got this, she didn't take care of it, obviously, and once it was done blooming, she threw it away. And when I got it, all it had was this one root. This is the only viable root that it had. And I took it and unpotted it and repotted, and now it's got a nice little root system. You can't tell because I just watered, so it's kind of I don't know what it's doing, but it put out this leaf first, and you could tell it was sick. It was recovering, and so this is pathetic. But then I put this one out, and this one is doing really good. This one is looking really healthy, and so I have really high hopes for this Phalaenopsis. I love Phalaenopsises. They just last so long, and they put such a show that I really like them. Now this Phalaenopsis right here, I got it from the discount rack at one of the big box stores, and all of the roots were absolutely awful, and it had that as well, and it had a little nub of another one that was still kind of good. And this leaf here, when I brought it home, this leaf got, you see, these are kind of, they're not all that as rigid as they should be yet, but this one was almost mushy. And so I removed it, and I put a little bit of cinnamon, and it's healed perfectly. And now it's putting out a new leaf, and it's got nice, beautiful little green roots right there, and it's got another one right there. I don't know if you can see it, but this one is gonna be just fine as well. This Oncidium right here is a Oncidium Burgundia 2 Sweet. And this is a classic example about why you should always repot your orchids when you get them home. This one, when I got it, it was so healthy looking, and it had 2 spikes, and I really wanted to see it bloom. And so even though against my better judgment, because I didn't really like the way the media looked, I went ahead and left it, and the spikes opened. They opened very pretty, and I enjoyed them for about 2 weeks, and then the plant started to just go downhill, and the bulbs started doing this. Now when I first got it, the bulbs were absolutely plump, even shiny. I mean, they were so beautiful. I have pictures of it. I'll post them towards the end. And it's nothing that the grower did. It's just that the media that it was in, it was spent, it was done. And so it really needed repotting, and I made a bad judgment call on that one. So when I unpotted it, I discovered that all of the roots were all rotten, except these kind of, they feel a little plump, so I have hopes for them. And so I have it in this bag and bag method right now to see if it'll put out more roots. And as I was looking, I see these 2 little growths, that one, and there's a little one right there. I don't know if you can see it. So I don't know if those are roots. I can't tell yet, or if they're new pseudobulbs, but I have hopes for this one. Now this one, when I unpotted it, was with this one. It was a huge plant when I got it, as you can tell. But when I unpotted it, it came apart, and I don't think that they were connected. I just think there were 2 different plants in the same pot. And this part here had a couple of roots that were still looking good. And so I went ahead and potted this one, and the bulbs are getting nice and plump again. So this one is going to be perfect, I think. And then today I noticed that this little baby right here, it's putting out new growth, so he's going to make lots of roots, and this one is going to be just fine. Now this one right here is a Latonia Agnes Trinity. I got this from eBay, and when I got it, it just looked sick. It just didn't look good. It had 2 other pseudobulbs, and immediately proceeded to kill them off. They got mushy, so I removed them and was hoping that it didn't spread to the rest. I repotted it, and it seems like it's gonna be okay. These guys, it's not doing much. I don't see anything new. I can't see any roots coming out on it, but the pseudobulbs are nice and plump, so I have high hopes for this one. I think this one is gonna be just fine as well. And this one right here, last is a Kalia jewel box, and this one I got it at one of those big box stores again, and it was one of those orchids in a bag that you get, and it was it seemed fine when I got it, because I always like try to check them out and see how they're doing, but immediately proceeded to get black rot, and it got it in these 3 pseudobulbs right here. And so I removed them and put cinnamon on top, and they seem to have healed just fine. And it doesn't seem like it has spread to any of the others at all. But it did start to make sheets. It's got 1, 2, 3 sheets. Although this one, I don't know, it's kind of wonky looking. So it could be because it was in a bag, I don't know. But it did put out these 2 new growths, this one and this one right here, which looks super healthy, and the roots, it's got new roots, and those look super healthy. So this one is gonna be just fine as well. So this is just an example of plants that get sick, and you may become discouraged, and you may think, oh no, they're gonna die. But orchids, they have such a will to live. I don't know. I think this is how come I love orchids so much, because they just don't give up. They don't give up that easily. Put it that way. And so, yeah, these are my orchids that are in recovery. I'll keep you posted as things progress. If there's new growths happening, once that Kalia blooms, I'll make an update on that one. So, yeah, thank you for watching. If you like my video, please like and subscribe. Bye.